Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Dr. Zahra Noreen, course instructor of Plant Physiology 1, BOTN 3119. Today's topic of discussion is photoreceptors, means pigments, and their role in plants. First of all, introduction. Photoreceptors को हम define कर सकते हैं कि these are pigments, molecules that process the energy and informational content of light into a form that can be used by the plants. Pigment that contains protein as an integral part of the molecule is known as a chromoprotein. Thus, photoreceptors typically are chromoproteins. The chromophore, phores is a Greek word which means bearing, is that portion of the chromoprotein molecule which is responsible for the absorption of light and hence it is responsible for the color. The protein portion of the chromoprotein molecule is called the apoprotein. The complete molecule or the holochrome consists of the chromophore plus the protein. The principal photoreceptors found in plants are described in this lecture. Their roles in different physiological processes in detail will be discussed, and we will especially focus on the pigments. Those are responsible or those are involved in photosynthetic process. Pigments such as flavoproteins, plastocyanin, cytochromes, ferredoxin, and quinone are also present in plants, but point to be noted that they are not involved in light absorption, but they are involved in electron transport only. In this diagram, a portion of the leaf is further elaborated, showing that it has mesophyll tissue. The mesophyll tissue which has many chloroplasts in it. If we take a portion of this one cell of the mesophyll tissue, we can see that it has many chloroplasts. The number of chloroplasts can vary from plant to plant, and it may be up to 100 chloroplasts in one cell. If we further elaborate one chloroplast, here is the schematic or the computerized model of chloroplast. You can see here that it is, as it is a double membranous organelle, it has an outer envelope, outer membrane, the inner membrane, and a third membranal system, which is known as thylakoid membrane. Thylakoid is further can be divided into two parts. One that is making the grana, the stacks of grana, and one is known as granum. Its cavity is known as lumen of the thylakoid, and the other thylakoid, which is the connecting these two grana, are known as the stroma thylakoid. This one, which is the flanking region, and the rest of the portion of the chloroplast, other than this thylakoid, is the stroma. Here is the actual diagram, electron micrograph of chloroplast from a leaf of Timothy grass, Phleum pratense, and which is showing the arrangement of the thylakoid in a single chloroplast. So this one was the schematic or the computerized model of chloroplast, and this one is actual diagram taken from Timothy grass. First of all, we will discuss about the pigment chlorophyll, the very, you can say, famous, the very widely distributed pigment on the planet Earth. The chlorophyll molecule consists of actually two parts. One is the porphyrin head and a long hydrocarbon, which is known as the phytol tail. Porphyrin head की अगर हम बात करें तो it's a cyclic tetrapyrrole which is made up of further 4 nitrogen containing pyrrole rings that is arranged in a cyclic fashion. Porphyrins जो हैं, these are ubiquitous in living organisms and including the heme group found in mammalian hemoglobin and the photosynthetic and respiratory pigment cytochromes. इन दोनों में भी porphyrin जो है वो मौजूद है. Esterified to this ring 4 of the porphyrin is chlorophyll, is a 20 carbon alcohol phytol टेल जो कि इसमें अंदर पाई जाती है, और दिस फाइटल टेल is vital tail. The porphyrin ring are surrounded by porphyrin ring को ही अगर हम देखें तो उसके अंदर हमें डबल और सिंगल बॉन्ड्स नजर आते हैं अल्टरनेटिव फैशन में. So it has a dense cloud of pi electrons which become redistributed when a photon of light is absorbed by the chlorophyll molecule, and is thereby promoting the chlorophyll molecule to a higher or the excited state. फाइटल टेल जो है अगर इसको देखें तो इट्स अ लॉन्ग लिपिड soluble हाइड्रोकार्बन टेल that is a derivative of 5-carbon isoprene. Isoprene is a precursor to a variety of important molecules इंक्लूडिंग द अदर पिगमेंट्स जिसमें कैरोटीन आ जाते हैं. बहुत सारे हार्मोन्स हैं जो कि आइसोप्रीन से बनते हैं जैसे कि जिब्रालिन्स हैं और स्टीरॉइड्स हैं जो कि जिनका जो प्रिकर्सर है वो आइसोप्रीन ही है. क्लोरोफिल को अगर हम ओवरऑल देखें तो इट इज नॉट completely soluble in water, and that is because of this hydrophobic phytol tail. Here you can see this is a thylakoid membrane showing the reaction center having the chlorophyll A molecule in it, embedded in it along with different proteins. If we elaborate the structure of chlorophyll A molecule, as I told you, it has the porphyrin ring and a phytol tail. The phytol tail, which is not soluble in water and hydrophobic in nature, and the porphyrin ring, which is having the four nitrogen containing cyclic rings along with the magnesium as insulating agent, which is connecting with all these four rings, and this portion is water soluble but this portion is hydrophobic in nature. Completing the chlorophyll molecule is a magnesium ion which is relating to the four nitrogen atoms in the center of the ring. Loss of the magnesium ion from the chlorophyll results in the formation of non-green product जिसको हम फियोफाइटिन कहते हैं. मतलब पोरफायरन रिंग मौजूद हो लेकिन उसके अंदर अगर मैग्नीशियम मौजूद ना हो तो विदाउट मैग्नीशियम दिस पोरफायरन रिंग विल बी नोन एज फियोफाइटिन. Pheophytin is readily formed during extraction under the acidic conditions, but small amounts are also found naturally in the chloroplast, where it serves as an energy early electron acceptor. As we know in the Z scheme, it is a part of the Z scheme and serve as an electron carrier. Four species of chlorophyll designated as chlorophyll A, B, C, and D are known, and the chemical structure of chlorophyll A, the primary photosynthetic pigment in all higher plants, algae, and the cyanobacteria is shown in the figure. जैसा कि मैंने आपको प्रीवियस स्लाइड में बताया है कि जो पोरफायरन रिंग है क्लोरोफिल का, इट इज रिजेम्बलिंग विद द हीमोग्लोबिन, पोरफायरन रिंग ऑफ हीमोग्लोबिन, एक्सेप्ट दैट कि जो इसमें प्लांट में जो क्लोरोफिल होता है इसमें जो चिलेटिंग एजेंट है इट इज मैग्नीशियम, और हीमोग्लोबिन में हैविंग द सेम rings of containing the nitrogen group, जो इसके अंदर चिलेटिंग एजेंट है वो आयरन होता है. When grown in dark, angiosperm seedlings do not accumulate chlorophyll. Their yellow color is primarily due to the presence of carotenoids. Dark grown seedlings do, however, accumulate significant amount of protochlorophyll A, the immediate precursor or to chlorophyll A. Means अगर आप एंजियोस्पर्म को डार्कनेस में ही ग्रो करवाएंगे तो उनके अंदर जो है सिग्निफिकेंट अमाउंट ऑफ प्रोटोक्लोरोफिल ए की जो है वो अकामुलेट हो जाती है, और प्रोटोक्लोरोफिल ए एक्चुअली इमीडिएट प्रिकर्सर है क्लोरोफिल ए का, जो कि अगर इसको लाइट मिल जाएगी तो दिस विल बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू क्लोरोफिल ए. The chemical structure of protochlorophyll differs from chlorophyll A only by the presence of a double bond between the carbon number 7 and 8 in ring 4, और जो फर्स्ट फर्दर मैं आपको डायग्राम में भी एक्सप्लेन करूंगी. क्लोरोफिल बी को अगर हम देखें तो दिस इज सिमिलर एक्सेप्ट दैट अ फॉर्माइल ग्रुप substitute for the methyl group on ring number 2. Chlorophyll B is found in virtually all higher plants and green algae. Although viable mutants deficient of chlorophyll B are also known, chlorophyll B is synthesized from chlorophyll A. पहले chlorophyll A बनता है और उसके बाद वो convert होता है into chlorophyll B उसकी requirement के accordingly. The principal difference between chlorophyll A and chlorophyll C is that कि chlorophyll C में जो है वो phytol tail नहीं होती, porphyrin ring होगा, phytol tail will be absent. And finally, chlorophyll D, it is also found in the red algae. It also has the similar structure to chlorophyll A, except कि इसके अंदर जो है वो CHO, OCHO group will be replaced with a vinyl group in ring number 1. क्लोरोफिल सी जो है ये हमें डायटम्स में, डायनोफ्लैजिलेट्स में और ब्राउन एल्गी में और इन तमाम ऑर्गेनिजम्स में ये हमें फ्रिक्वेंटली मिलता है. Structural representation of different types of chlorophyll molecule are shown here. You can see the major difference between chlorophyll A, B, D and chlorophyll C molecule is the presence or absence of phytol tail. Phytol tail is absent in case of chlorophyll C molecule, while it is present in case of chlorophyll A, B and D molecule. Other differences are present at this ring and at this ring, shown by with the help of arrows. At position number 1, in case of chlorophyll A and B, a vinyl group is present here. This is the vinyl group CHC double bond CH2. A vinyl group is present here, and in case of chlorophyll D, an aldehyde group will be present here. This group will be present here. At position number 2, in case of chlorophyll A and D, a methyl group will be present here, and in case of chlorophyll B, an aldehyde group will be present here. Similarly is the case of chlorophyll C molecule. Chlorophyll C molecule is similar to chlorophyll A molecule with respect to these two positions, that both positions share the similar functional group, a vinyl group as in case of chlorophyll A and a methyl group here as in case of chlorophyll A. But changes are at this position, which is adjacent to the position number 2. If a vinyl group again is present here, then the chlorophyll molecule will be chlorophyll C2 molecule, and if an ethyl group is present here, then it will be C1 type of chlorophyll. In both the blue and the red regions of the spectrum, the respective chlorophyll exhibit generally a similar shape of their absorption spectra in the organic solvent, लेकिन उनका जो absorption maxima है, जैसे कि absorption spectra of chlorophyll A और B का वो same हो सकता है कि उनकी peaks जो हैं वो same regions में जो है वो fall कर रही हों, लेकिन जो उनकी maximum absorption की जो आप कह लें peak है, peak का point है, that will be distinctly different wavelength का होगा, or these shift in the absorbance maxima illustrate the subtle chemical changes in the porphyrin ring of the chlorophyll, and these have significant effect on the absorption properties of the pigment. This is evident that it is the porphyrin ring of the chlorophyll that actually absorb the light and not the phytol tail. Note also that chlorophyll does not absorb strongly in the green region of the visible light spectrum, that is 490 to 550 nanometer. The strong absorbance in the blue and red and transmittance in the green is what gives chlorophyll its characteristic green color. The presence of the long hydrocarbon phytol tail exerts a dominant effect on the solubility of the chlorophyll, rendering it virtually insoluble in the water, as I told you earlier. Absorption spectra of chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B in acetone are shown. You can see the broken line is representing chlorophyll A, while the solid line representing chlorophyll B. As I told you that absorption spectra of both chlorophyll A and B may be same, means they are absorbing the light from the same region, blue region and red region, but their absorption maxima means their peak are in at different wavelength, both in red region, and similar is the case in the blue region. Both the chlorophyll A and B have different peaks at have absorption maxima, means their peaks at different wavelength. In the plant, the chlorophyll is found exclusively in the lipid domain of the chloroplast membranes, where it forms non-covalent association with hydrophobic proteins. Only an extremely small percentage of the chlorophyll found in vivo is ever free chlorophyll that is not bound to the protein. And the absorption spectra of these chlorophyll protein complexes are markedly different from that of the free pigment in the solution. फॉर एग्जाम्पल जब हम प्रोटीन कॉम्प्लेक्स की फॉर्म में क्लोरोफिल का अब्जॉर्प्शन रीजन देखते हैं तो हमें पता चलता है कि दैट इज 675 नैनोमीटर। और अगर जब हम आपको पता होगा कि जब हम लैब्स में प्रैक्टिकल में क्लोरोफिल को एक्सट्रैक्ट करके और क्लोरोफिल ए के लिए जब हम इसको स्पेक्ट्रोफोटोमीटर के जरिए रन करते हैं तो हम देखते हैं कि इसकी जो अब्जॉर्प्शन है वो एसीटोन में वो 663 नैनोमीटर की है। तो ये एक्चुअल वैल्यू जो एक्चुअल प्रोटीन कॉम्प्लेक्स के साथ जो क्लोरोफिल मौजूद है वो वाला क्लोरोफिल फ्री क्लोरोफिल से डिफरेंट रखता है अब्जॉर्प्शन जो वैल्यूज है उसकी वो डिफरेंट है। Conjugation of the chlorophyll with protein in the membrane is important for three reasons. सो वाई क्लोरोप्लास्ट जो है वो प्रोटीन के साथ कॉम्प्लेक्स की फॉर्म में होता है इन द प्लांट एंड वाई इट इज नॉट इन द फ्री फॉर्म. सो वी हैव थ्री रीजंस फॉर इट. Reason number one is it helps the to maintain the pigment molecule in the precise relationship required for the efficient absorption and energy transfer. Second reason is that it provides each pigment with a unique environment that in turn gives each molecule a slightly different absorption maximum. These slight absorbance differences are an important factor in the orderly transfer of energy through the pigment bed toward the reaction center, where the photochemical conversion actually occurs. Third reason is the presence of excess free chlorophyll would photosensitize plants and which would lead to the destruction of the chloroplast structure. So chlorophyll in the unbound state is less efficient in photosynthetic inductive energy transfer, but reacts more efficiently with oxygen to generate two highly dangerous and reactive oxygen species such as oxygen-free radicals, hydroxyl radicals, and singlet oxygen. And these reactive species definitely are not beneficial for the plant, and they may destroy the chloroplast structure as well. Most of the material of this topic is collected from Introduction to Plant Physiology by Hopkin. This is all about today's lecture. In this lecture, we have covered one pigment, that is chlorophyll, and their derivatives molecule, chlorophyll A, B, C, and D, their structures and their absorption maxima. In the next lecture, we will cover the rest of the pigments which absorb different regions of electromagnetic spectrum and are useful in photosynthesis and are useful in plants. Thank you very much.